It's 7 p.m. Hi. Let me know if the music is too loud. I can turn it down. Am I not loud enough? What's happening? Hi. There's so much happening right now. I have so many tabs open. I meant to have my music on a completely different Chrome thing, and I just didn't, so I'm gonna try my best to keep that not doing that. Okay. What if I do this? It's rebrand time, for real! Alright. Let me know if the music is good. We got a lot to talk about today. I made a whole PowerPoint presentation for this. Yeah! I'm so excited. Okay. As you can probably tell, if you go to my Twitch channel or my YouTube channel, everything has changed. If you look at me on Discord, my profile picture is different. Everything's different. What's going on? Yeah. So, Loki made me new art, and I was like, I think I'm gonna rebrand. I'll explain more in a second. First thing that we're gonna do, that we're gonna show off. Change scares me. Don't worry, this is good change. This is fire change. First thing we're gonna show off is, I got something cool. If I just flip this little, oh, what's that? No, I don't want ads right now. Snooze them. They're snooze for 5 minutes. What's that? What's that right there? What's that in the corner? Whoa. Whoa, a new camera. Hi. Oh, I also wear glasses now. Probably should have started with that one, huh? Yeah, blind as hell out of my left eye, so my doctor was like, you need glasses, and I was like, okay. I wear glasses now. And you guys are gonna learn to deal with it. I rebranded my eyes. My eyes, they're rebranded. Yeah, so I wear glasses. We have a new mic, or a new camera thing. Look at it. 4 Eyes Club, let's go! Yes, I'm part of the 4 Eyes Club, which is so funny. It's basically the anime thing all over again, because I used to say anybody who wears glasses is nerds. Now look at me. I used to say anybody who watches anime is a nerd. And now look at my arm and all this anime tattoos. I was about to call them stupid. They're not stupid. They're awesome. Yeah, no more being sent to the Shadow Realm by the camera. The light of God is no longer shining down on me. I mean, if I move my camera up a little bit. It is, like, weirdly tilted. Does it look tilted? I'm gonna grab you guys by the scruff of your neck for just a second. Look at that. There you go. Now you guys are straight. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's get this started, bro. What are we doing? We're gonna talk about my rebrand. Alright? How it started. How did this all start? What's going on? If you guys have questions, let me know, okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions. How it started, and some questions that you guys might have. Why? Why am I rebranding? Well, here's the thing, right? It's the end of the year. It's December 31st. And as you guys know, I had a New Year's resolution that I was going to stop cursing, for the entire year. I almost feel like I shouldn't be playing music during this, but I can't close the- hold on. Actually, we're gonna do this. You guys can't see anything now. We're gonna close that. We're gonna close the music. We're not gonna listen to music, okay? Because I do want you guys to pay attention and not listen to the Undertale OST, as good as it is. So I spent this entire year not cursing, or at least trying my best not to curse. And that's about to end. I'm 4 hours away from going back to cursing, which is insane. The thought of that is insane to me. I'm at a point now that if I do accidentally let a curse slip, it feels wrong. It feels weird. That's the only way I know how to describe it. But it feels weird. So during the year, I was like, you know what? I want to be the kind of streamer who I can kind of make the jokes that I make and not have to worry about who's watching my stream and who, you know, is not have to worry about who's comfortable with it, because I do worry about that, obviously. Like, I want you guys to be comfortable, I want you guys to be okay and chill, but I want to be able to make jokes that are 18 plus in nature and not have to be like, you know, feel bad about myself afterwards. I don't know how to say that in a way that's not gonna make me sound like a dick. Which, by the way, side note, I still can't curse, so if I do curse, let me know. Dick doesn't count. Yeah, so I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to say that. It's any way I say that is gonna make me sound like a complete dick, so there's not much I can do about that. So the rebrand is 18 plus. What are you guys gonna call me? Dolphin's gone. So I also, part of the reason why I'm rebranding, I felt like my channel was leaning a little bit too for younger audiences, and I didn't want that. That's not me. Kudos to anybody who does do that. I know Fern does that. Fern's family friendly, or at least kind of family friendly. You go, Thurl. Not my thing. And I was getting a little bit too close to that area, you know? I am not. Well, what do you want from me? Ads are gonna start in a minute, so Apollo's still here. You guys wanna say hi to him while ads run? Say hi. Hi, Mr. Man. What you doing? Hi. Hold on. We're being distracted now. Mr. Man. This is your boy. I put lotion on my face so that he's sniffing my finger. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, you guys can't see him because of my microphone. Anyways, so yeah, new name is obviously the Finn Effect. You guys can just call me Finn. It's not a big change. It's, instead of Dolphin, it's Finn. Yeah, most of my friends have gotten used to it at this point. Which is not to say, like, you guys won't get used to it, but I don't know. That's just the example I came up with. And yeah, so the I don't know, the basic point is that I just want to be able to, like, not worry about the jokes I make on a day-to-day basis when I'm streaming. What about my old content, guys? It's still there. It still exists. It just has a new name. The new YouTube link. Oh, shoot, do I have another thing up? I do, okay. The new link for the YouTube is different. It's not a new channel. If you're subscribed to it, it's just different. It just looks different. It's just a different thing. That's the new link. You should go subscribe. All of my old content is staying. Pretty much everything. Yeah, everything I can think of. Like, all of it's staying. I deleted, and I'm not gonna get into this, because that was beginning of the year. I deleted all the Vapor stuff. I didn't delete it. I unlisted it. I set it as private. So, like, I still have it. Because it was good memories. I do have good memories from that. But I unlisted it all. All of it is private now. There was a survival Minecraft world, that I also privated. Pretty much anything involving a specific group of people, I privated. And I won't go into why, because I've already gone into why, so. And that was this year. We're on to next year, guys. Well, not yet, but we're on to next year. We're on to bigger things in 2026. So all my old content is still there. All my TikToks are still there. They're all gonna stay. They're all still gonna say generic dolphin. I did change all my TikTok stuff yesterday, but that's pretty much, that's where all my old content's going. What will my new content be? It's gonna be pretty much the same. I'm straying away from Minecraft and Pokemon because I've learned very recently, and in this weird thing, I should have probably stayed. I should have probably waited until ad breaks were done, huh? Look at that. We were just talking about old content is still staying. I privated a lot of stuff, but that's for my own thing, my own comfort. What you're calling me now is Finn. My new content is basically the same. Wow, wow, look at that. Did not. My new content is basically the same. It's gonna be I'm straying away. What I was saying was I'm straying away because I'm kind of a little bit sick of it, and also I'm not really having a lot of fun with it anymore. Except in specific things. Pokemon, it's not my vibe anymore. I don't know why. I love Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. And I still play like ROM hacks and stuff, but I kind of don't want to do it on stream. I like being in call with my friends and just playing a ROM hack. You know, it's kind of just a vibe. Maybe if Fern asks me, hey, let's do a Soul Link, maybe I'll do it. And maybe this time we'll actually finish it. Maybe, mayhaps, maybe. But yeah, I'm straying way away from Pokemon unless something that I'm playing is involves it. And also Minecraft, straying away from that too on the channel. That one is mainly just because I enjoy playing Minecraft with my friends, and I don't want to have to stream all the time with my friends. So that's just how it be. That's Minecraft is my hangout with my friends game. But yeah, and then we get into the fun stuff. My horrible art that I sent Loki. So when I did this rebrand, mind you, this was like from SMP, yeah. So the idea for this rebrand started months ago. I knew I wanted to rebrand. Probably around June, July, maybe. I was like, yeah. Well, I just don't want it to become like, everything I play, I have to stream. I don't want it to become that. That's what it ended up becoming before, and I didn't like that. And it wasn't good. And I want to just be able to hang out with my friends. And this year, taking the amount of breaks that I did this year, I learned that I really enjoy hanging out with my friends without having to be streaming. So that's part of the reason why. So yeah, the idea for this rebrand is like it started. I don't know if it started in June or July. Maybe it might have been August or September. So I was just like, I need to do something about my channel because it feels, I don't even want to say too childish because I really wasn't, but there was something about it that it was clashing with me, and it was making me not enjoy my streams, and it made me not enjoy streaming. So I was just like, you know what? Let's wrap it up. Generic Dolphin is getting wrapped up and put in a gift box and never being opened again. Or open for somebody else if they want to use the username. So I was just like, all right, whatever. So I started with the idea of a rebrand, and then on December, I think it was a little bit before Christmas, I want to say. Let me look up my messages with Loki. I know this is so rude and inappropriate, just being on my phone. Hold on. So on December 14th, I messaged Loki, and I was like, hey, I finally came up with a forking design I want. But the name was pretty early on. Like, I knew I wanted to change it, and I wanted to change it to something along the lines of, like, having Finn in the name. Loki the goat for real. So the name was the very first thing that I changed, or that I came up with. I went through everything. I was just like, what can I do with the word Finn that would be cool? I tried puns, I tried everything, and then it was like what I tried was like oh my god, what was it? It was like I would try something and then it was taken, and then I was like, okay, well, until finally, after talking with a few of my friends for a while, I was like, what about the Finn effect? And then some people were like, that's good. And I was like, great, cool, amazing. We rock out with that. It was between the Finn effect and something else. I cannot remember what the other one was. I could probably find it if I take the time to, if I go through my DMs with Poke Abby. That is not the right thing. this was in November that I was talking about the name. Yeah, so it started with like, hold on. Poke and Abby, yes, Pokabee. It started with Finn plays things, that was taken. Level Up Finn was another one that I came up with. Abby shot out the ideas of Finn's Game Den, Finn Likes Games, Finn Games, Finn Platinum. All of that was taken. And then I was like, I wonder if there's like a wordplay that you can do with Finn. And then Abby came up with Finna Play Games, and I was like, that's a vibe, but no. And then Finn Finishers. And then yeah, okay, there we go. So it was between the Finn effect and Level Up Finn. That was the two. So yeah, Fern, you were right. Thank you very much. Those were the two that it was between. I did not like Level Up Finn as much, and I was like, you know what? The Finn effect, that's a vibe. That is a vibe and a half. So I was just like, okay. Redacted just sent me a video on TikTok. So then I sent Loki my god awful art, which I got a screenshot of this time. So you're gonna see what it started as and what I sent, and then what Loki sent me back. So here was here's the art that I sent her. This was to be the channel banner. And it's very readable, and everyone understands what I'm going for here, right? We all understand. You know what? I didn't even need this giving context here. Shout out to Paulo in the background. I didn't even need to give context. I told her, I was like, aesthetic for the rebrand, I wanted to do light blue, black, and accents of white, cyberpunk theme. And so this was the channel banner. Now this is cinema. This is the channel banner I sent her. I said I want my name in the middle, and then lightning bolts of like white around, and then I want a PlayStation controller and a platinum trophy. And that's the little red thing is the PlayStation controller, and the orange thing. I don't know why. You know what? I don't even know why Loki made a channel banner. It would have. I should have just made it this. And this is the webcam I designed over here, which you guys can't see super well, but this is the webcam I designed. Forgot what I said about it, but I'm sure I could. Oh, bonked you guys. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. My horrible art. Aren't you guys so happy about it? Generic Dolphin versus the Finn Effect. Anime battle of the year. Pew, 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 pew. Generic Dolphin, pew. Dead. Gone. In dust. Who is that? We don't know who that is. Yeah. I don't know why I put that there, I'm gonna be so honest. I kind of wanted to put, like, comparisons. And I kind of did. You guys will see, like, the art and everything. Generic Dolphin? Boring. Useless. Why did I get called Dolphin? I'm not a furry. I'm not a slicky. Actually, I am a furry. I'm not a slicky, though. Somebody's gonna clip that, I swear to God. The Finn Effect, smooth. It's like a nice, smooth jazz, you know? Like, you go to a jazz club, and it's like, ooh, the Finn Effect. Generic Dolphin, that's a child. That's a kid. That's Wind. I'm kidding. I love the Wind Sword's name. So yeah, I was just like, we're changing it. That's for children. That's child's play over there. Face cam! As you guys can see, I have a new camera. I kind of wish I had taken a picture with my old camera because, okay, so my old camera was a PlayStation 5 camera that I had, that came with my PS5, I believe? No, it didn't. I got it for streaming. Back when I streamed on my PS5. Which, crazy other world. Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I need a change. This needs to be changed, and this needs to be different. So I got a new face cam that's actually a face cam, or a new webcam. And also I kind of needed it for school, so, you know, we're good. I can actually record things now. So yeah, so that's the new face cam. It's actually good quality. It's 1080p HD quality. Hell yeah. Anyways, my old face cam. Look at it. Old, childish. I don't want to say bad because Loki made it, but it's not. So it's not bad. but childish, horrible, lovingly. Horrible / lovingly. Look at it. And my name is on it. Ugh. Who's that? Who's the generic dolphin? You ready for the new face cam? New face cam. Boom. Oh. New face cam. Boom. Sleek. Beautiful. Amazing. Look at that. Boom. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Gorgeous, gorgeous face cam over here. It's cool. A W-ass face cam. Amazing. Look at this face cam. It adds so much. Chat box, as you guys know, I didn't have one of them before. Chat box used to be nothing. Nothing. Nada. You want to see it now? You want to see the new chat box? Hold on. Let me find it. New chat box. Boom. Look at you guys. You're blue. You're blue. Look at you guys. Look at you guys go. You guys are slick. Clean. You guys are like a, I don't know a good car. You guys are like a, I don't know, man, a Lamborghini. You guys are luxurious. You guys are like the Kardashians of chat boxes. Hell yeah. If you guys don't know the Kardashians, they're rich. I don't freaking know anything about them. Chat box. Look at it go. You guys are blue now. Channel banners and profile pictures. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Whoa. We're like blue. Whoa. Look at this old art. Childish. We're like, you guys are like dedicated Wham for real. Look at this. I actually do really love my old channel banner. I'm gonna be so genuine. I love my old channel banner. That's one of the few things that I was like, should I change it or should I just change the name to the Fin Effect and then change the little character? I do love my old channel banner. Anyways, but look at it. Childish. Other words that I can't think of. Not slick. Not luxurious. You know what? That's a Honda Civic 2004. Boom. That's what that channel banner looks like. The new one? Boom! Maserati right there. I just handed you guys a Maserati. What kind? I don't know. I don't know anything about those cars. Anyways, luxury. Beautiful. Slick. Blue. See? Even worse. 2002? Do you have a Honda Civic? I don't know why. You give Honda Civic vibes. I feel like you have a Honda Civic. You might have told me this. Do you have a Honda Civic? I don't know. Anyways, new stuff? Clean. Beautiful. Amazing. Toyota Avalon. Even worse. Been trying to describe anything. Imagine a car. Beautiful. New thing. Look at that. Look at it. It has the thing. It'd just be old. Yeah, I mean, Toyotas last forever. That's why I said Honda. I didn't say Toyota. Because obviously my old design didn't last forever. Boom. Circling back to me. This is all about me right now. It's not about you or your crappy ass car. I almost cursed. Anyways, we have the platinum trophy. We have the controller that I made, and it's beautiful. I wish I had a picture of what I made versus this. It's beautiful. It's great. It's amazing. The new profile picture, fell in love with it instantly. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at them. Look at them right there. Look at it. That's me! Except no, it's not because I don't have short hair. But whatever. It's me. Shut up. Look at that. Amazing. PNGs! Did I put them in? I think I put them in. I hope I put them in. Loki did not burn the meal. Loki cooked. And they cooked perfectly. PNG. Old PNGs? Not gonna lie, old PNGs were adorable. They were a vibe. The old PNGs were a vibe. I will admit that. But the new PNGs, they're just better. They're just better. Look at this. Look at this Honda Civic. Look at this 2004 Honda Civic. You guys don't even know anything about cars. Why am I comparing this to cars? What should I compare it to? Dream SMP and Realm SMP was the first thing I came up with. I need to get off Minecraft. I can't think of anything. You know what? This, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. This, Claire Obscure. Okay? That was messed up. That's crazy. That's crazy that I just did that. Anyways, new PNGs. Look at these little guys. Whoa. Look at them. Whoa. Unfair. Whoa. Someone call Abby for real. Abby ban this guy. Who's Generic Dolphin? Generic Dolphin didn't drink water. Fin effect, I drink water. No, I don't. No, I don't. I just got really thirsty for a second. Yeah, new PNGs. They look amazing. You're right. Do we have any complaints about them? No. 10 out of 10. And if you do, you're getting banned. You know how many mods I have right now in chat? I'm kidding. If you complain, I can't really do anything about you complaining, honestly. You'll get banned! Emotes! Look at these old emotes. What's the lore behind the eye? My left eye is broken. Legitimate. It's the only reason why I need glasses. It's... Yeah, the left eye... Can I do this? My left eye is... borked. I have a lazy eye. It just stopped developing at a certain age. I genuinely, actually, technically, if I close my right eye right now, I still can't see perfectly. It's still very blurry, but it's way less blurry than it was before. Like, I can actually see a lot closer. Yeah, so now it's augmented because I have glasses. This right here, this is my cybernetic tech right here. My glasses. That or I just don't want to call myself a 4 eyes. Anyways, emotes. Look at these old emotes. These old emotes are actually adorable. We were talking about this with Fern and Loki and Call the other day. These emotes are very cute. And I do want to do something with them. Emotes coming soon. Whoa. What might end up happening is we'll get a bunch of new emotes, but these ones, what will probably end up happening is they'll just get changed to the new outfit. And then I might have Loki add some like cybernetic stuff to Apollo, just because I feel like that would be cool. Artist is still cooking on that one. That's a slow cook. That's like one of those like a pot roast, you know, like you gotta leave that for a few hours. It's like you gotta leave that for a few days, for a few weeks, for a few months, you know? You gotta let that gotta marinate in its beauty. My hands are so forking white. Yeah. Gotta ferment. The slow cooker is on and running. Anyways, I don't know why I keep doing that. Emotes, those are coming soon. Layouts. Look at these old layouts. Look at them. Look at them. Trash. Actually, no. Genuinely, I did love my layouts, and I liked having them, but they're such... I almost cursed again. They are a beach, as Connor likes to say, a beach and a half to set up. And to, like, have everything framed really well. So I just decided to not use them anymore. Because a lot of different games are framed differently depending on if they're full screen or if they're windowed or if they're on PC, on PlayStation, on this, on that. So I was just like, you know what? Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Gone. No layouts. You know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have a background that is hopefully not going to be AI generated because it's really hard to not find that. And it's going to be cyberpunk aesthetic. And that's it. And again, I'm going to hope and pray that I find something that's not AI generated. I am going to run it through like 15 friends when I find something I like. And then we'll see. We'll go from there. So layouts, those are gone. Yeah. Games have way too many ratios nowadays. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but having a layout that is trying to get that to, you know, work, is really annoying. And I would have to message Loki every 2 seconds to fix my layouts. So I was just like, get rid of it. Out the door. I hope the door hits it on its ass on the way out. Rules! This used to be called new rules, but then Fern pointed out that made it sound like they weren't rules before. They are rules. Loki won't be needed. No, you will be needed. You need to make my my things. Sorry, I'm trying to see if things are lining up well. Okay. Rules. Like I said, this used to be called new rules, but Fern pointed out that I made it sound like these weren't rules before, and they very much are. These are just there's been like a slight change to one of them, and that's pretty much it. Rule 1. I don't want homophobia, I don't want racism, I don't want xenophobia, I don't want transphobia, I don't want any kind of the phobias that are towards a group of people or peoples. I don't want to see slurs. I don't want to see all that crap. I don't care if you say a bad word. I could give a rat's ass if you say a bad word. If you say a slur, gone. Out of here. Get out of here. Out of here with that. No slash J. Basically, just don't be a dick, dude. Nobody likes those. I surely don't. Both the actual thing and the people who are dicks. This is the new one. This is the new one that I did not format around my chat, but whatever. Streams from here on out are 18 plus. Every single one of my streams is going to be labeled 18 plus in the title. And I might run a command every like 2 hours or something just to remind people that the streams are 18 plus. So, that being said, I obviously cannot stop someone. Well, I mean, I can, but like that'll get me less viewers. I can't stop someone who's younger than 18 from joining my streams. Not possible. Whether it's because they lied on the age, like birthday thing, or just because I'm not actually setting my streams to mature content, because that actually affects your viewer stuff a lot. I looked it up and they were just like, just don't do it. But every single stream is 18 plus. So please, for the love of God, I will be making sexual jokes. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. Leave. Actually, my door's that way. Leave. There's the window. Unless you want to go out the window. Sorry. So that's the biggest change to all of my content, is that now it's all gonna be 18 plus, which means there's sexual jokes, I don't know, bad words you might not be comfortable with. Not like, I'm not gonna say slurs, obviously, but like just stuff that like some people might not be comfortable with. So if you're okay with that and you're under 18, please just know what you're coming into. I'm not gonna interact with my chat in any kind of way that's gonna be 18 plus. I personally will just be making jokes like that. If I know that somebody in my chat is over 18, then yeah, I will, like, you know, if it's like Abby or something, like, I know that she's way over 18 is what I was about to say. No, she's over 18, so like I do know like it's okay. But for example, if one came into my chat and like he knows my streams are 18 plus, I'm not gonna sit here and interact with him in a way that is just not okay. So so yeah. So just, you know what you're coming into when you join any of my streams. All of them are going to be 18 plus. I could be watching Coco Melon and I will still sit here and be like, I like coconuts. Coconuts as in boobs. Boobs are great. Or like something, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just, how do you do 18 plus? I don't know. Boobs, right? Am I right, guys? Vagina. Wow. Dicks and balls. Anyways. Sex, am I right, guys? Yeah, so just know what you're coming into it. And I really wanted to like really hammer that one in. There's no self promo in chat. I don't care if you say like, if Connor is here and like, just slam my hand on my thing. If Connor is here and he's like, hi, what's up? Segs, am I right? For real. If he's in here and he's just like, you know, interacting with chat and whatever, and then he's like, okay, I gotta go because I'm gonna go do my own stream, that's fine. Pop off. You do you. Whatever you want to do. Hell, I'll probably even say, like, if, you know, like, if I'm ending stream, I'll probably just be like, okay, go to his stream. Go check it out. What I don't want is you being like, which I know most of the time these guys are bots, but I don't want you guys to, like, grab me by the scruff of my neck and talk to me about how I need an artist, even though I already have art. That's what I'm talking about. I know most of the time those guys are bots, but sometimes they are real people, so I just want to let the people know I don't want that, you know? And most of the time, this is mostly for my mods, if I do see someone like that, and one of you guys is in chat, I will most likely say, hey, mod's name, and that'll let you know that I'm talking about somebody who just said something and I think they're a bot and I think you might need to ban them, but like, just give it a second, okay? The second they say, do you need an artist? Or something like that, along those lines, gone. Get them out of here. but not before they hit me a follow. Anyways, don't spam, please. That's just mean. Then I have to delete all your messages, and then that's not fun for anybody because then it's just like, oh, delete all these messages. Not fun. That's it. That rule was mostly just created for when I used to stream on YouTube, but you know, then people would spam whenever I left. Listen and respect the mods, please. You guys, Fern was the one who told me about this one, and I was like, you know what? My viewers are pretty chill. There's a few that I can think of that I don't think they would disrespect the mods, but they just might say something, and the mods might tell them like, hey, don't say that. Can't see. So if the mods ever tell you like, hey, don't do that, please don't do that. They know what they're doing. They know me. They know what I do and don't like. So don't do it. Why would you do it if, you know, I don't want you to do it? This, if you could see a little further up my arm, this would look really weird. Because I am moving my arm back and forth. Like, if I had my arm like this and I just started, hold on, wait. I started doing this. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, guys. I'm not doing anything. Anyways. So, yeah. If the mods ever tell you to do something, do it. Unless they tell you to, like, I don't know. Unless they tell you to, like, do something really bad, then obviously don't. Do whatever the mods tell you within reason. Okay? The mods tell you to go eat a burger, go eat a burger. The mods tell you to jump off a bridge, don't do that. That's not good. And my mods probably should do that. Advice is allowed, but don't backseat game. Please. I'm okay if you tell me, like, hey, Finn, did you know there's a missable trophy in this game that, you know, and you go over here and there's a collectible over here and it's over here. That's fine. Great. Amazing. If you come in my chat, first of all, don't do that. That's gross. Don't do that in my chat. Please don't come in my chat. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. If you enter my if you join my chat, there we go, and you start saying, oh my god, you're so stupid, how could you not find that collectible? Oh my god, it's right in front of your stupid freaking face. What is wrong with you? You're an idiot. You're a stupid face. You're dumb. The way you're gonna get insta-banned so fast, I'm talking so fast. If you ever insult me, listen. We're gonna have a moment of honesty, okay? Apollo also is here for this moment of honesty. I know I'm not smart. I know and this isn't me like talking down about myself. This is just legitimate. I know I'm not smart. I'm not the smartest person in life. I don't know that much about video games. I'm not that good at video games. Why am I even here? I'm good enough at video games. If I'm doing something stupid, let me do something stupid. It's gonna end up being funny in the long run. Think about it. Listen. I just put 30 hours into this one game, and I suddenly miss a missable trophy, and I finish everything else, and then I realize I missed this missable trophy. Instead of calling me stupid and getting banned, why don't we all just laugh about it? Let's just laugh about the fact that I now have to play 30 more hours of this game because I was stupid. We laugh at my stupidity. We don't laugh at you telling me that I'm stupid, even though I already know I'm stupid. See what I'm talking about? It's content. It's called content, and you guys just don't understand. Anyways, whoa, I bonked my glasses. That has nothing to do with it, genuinely. I just don't like being insulted in my own chat. I'd much appreciate not. Don't spoil the game I'm playing. There's a lot of these games that you're gonna see. I have either seen spoilers or kind of seen some stuff. But like, don't spoil it. That just makes it not fun, you know? And then the other big one, please don't post anything personal about yourself or others. If you do, you're getting banned. That's not even a warning. That's just a ban. The others, it's kind of a bit of a warning, you know, like self-promo, you'll get a warning. Spamming, you'll get a warning. If you don't respect the mods, depends on what you did, you might get a warning. Backseat gaming, I'll give you a warning. Spoiling the game, I'll give you a warning, but I'll also make fun of you because you're just a crappy person and you deserve it. Posting personal information about you, me, or others, Nope. Gone. You are to be left. I should have talked. That's not. I'm talking personal information, as in like your name, your last name, your family name, your address, like what car you drive is literally anything that would like tell people exactly like where to find you. That is what I'm talking about. You saying what car you drive, literally, that's like, you know how many Toyota Avalons there are out there? I think my sister-in-law drives one of those. So, you know. Wow. I'm really glad I got water before this. So yeah, that's gonna be instant ban. My mod team! Some of them are in here, some of them aren't because some of them suck. We got lead mod, which means Fern is in charge of literally everybody. Like, Fern is second in command to me. And these are all people that I trust, like, with, I wouldn't say with my life. I don't trust Fern with my, I don't trust any of these people with my life, actually. These are people that I trust my stream with. Fern, is lead mod. They, basically, if Fern says to do something, you do it. That's even if they tell you to jump off a bridge. You do it. It's me, and then Fern, and then the mods, and then everybody else. Probably throw subscribers up there. Yeah, they're the lead mod. They do everything. They are in charge of the mods. They are in charge of the stream. Not the stream. They're not in charge of the stream. I'm in charge of the stream. They're in charge of everything that has to do with chat. We have Abby. Abby's not here. Abby's probably asleep. Abby is a trusted friend of mine. She's been a mod for a fat minute. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I trust her. But look at his little guy. I love his little uppies guy. Bot, another one. Obviously, I have a shameless plug. I have a podcast with Bot. I trust Bot to make sure that everything is running smoothly and everything is good. And then of course Loki, because she's the love of my life and my best friend, and she deserves to have mod. I don't care what you think. No, I also trust Loki to make sure that everything is running smoothly. And I think with this conglomerate of people, I kind of have the times that I want to stream in like covered. So at least like I don't okay. The mods need to understand they don't need to come to every single one of my streams. Like they don't like if you are not interested in a game that I'm playing, that is perfectly fine. You don't have to join. But I think that with this I have enough variety of people that at least most of my streams can be covered by at least one mod. And that's kind of what I want. I want at least to have one mod in my stream at all times. Preferably. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be like that. But that's just preferably, so that I don't have to do any of the work. All I have to do is entertain you guys, which is already not fun. The Elite Four, if you will. I just said I wanted to stray away from Pokemon, but you know what? The Elite Four. And I'm the champion, or whatever. I don't know. My schedule. Monday is going to be playthrough day. Monday is going to be the day that I just play through a game. Not entirely, obviously, just like, you know, however long I play for. Tuesday, no stream. And there is 2 side notes I want to make about this schedule in a second. Wednesday, playthrough. More playthroughing. More playing games. This is going to be a variety of games. You guys should see this wheel. I've got like 16 entries in there. Thursday, nothing. No stream. No stream on Thursday. No. No stream. Nothing. Friday, Platinum Day. Friday is going to be days that we're going to have playthrough days, and this is kind of explaining what content I'm going to be doing. We're going to have playthrough days, we're going to have the Platinum Day. Playthrough days are going to be days where I just play whatever game I roll on the wheel. Platinum days is games that I've pretty much already completed, and I want a platinum. I have some games on a wheel that I want to get the platinum for that I'm going to work on. So biggest chance is that playthrough game and platinum game are not going to be the same ever. Unless there is a game that I love so much that I finish it on a playthrough day, and I immediately want to platinum it the next stream. That's the only the only exception. So yeah, that's what that means. Weekends depends. And so this is where my first side note kind of comes in. This schedule, like in this way, is not going to be implemented until January 22nd. Why January 22nd, you say? Because that's when I start school. And that's why Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's no stream. Because Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have class. And depending... Weekends, it says depends. Because depending on my workload for class, that's gonna decide if I'm gonna stream on a weekend or not. If I don't have that much homework or like projects or exams or whatever, then I won't. Then I'll stream on a weekend. If I do have a lot of stuff I need to do, then I probably won't stream on that weekend. I probably won't let you guys know. Like I'm not gonna sit here and let you guys know every single week if I'm gonna stream on a weekend or not. What I will let you know is if I don't stream on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And that's if, like, literally, that's if I let my stuff pile up so high that I just need to take a few days just to finish my things. That is the only situation where I wouldn't stream on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, that being said, this is a schedule. It is not subject to change. The only way that it would change is if when I'm switching semesters, I'm gonna aim for only taking classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays all the time, because that's just also convenient for me. Then I only have to be there 2 days instead of like every day. So hopefully this schedule won't change, but if it does, it'll have to. Obviously school, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but like, you know, school does come before streaming. Streaming is not my job. If it was my job and if I made enough money to like actually support myself, then yeah, this would come first. But right now it's not. If it ever does become, then that would change. But as of now, it's not. So this is the schedule. Discord server. The Discord server is gonna be kind of a special thing. Give me suggestions. The art for the the profile picture on the Discord server, that's gonna change. I don't know to what yet. I am a little bit thinking I might just give Loki free reign on that. Maybe, I don't know. But as for the Discord server and what I'm gonna call my viewers, I will be posting a message on Discord soon, basically saying like give me suggestions, and then based off of which ones I like, I will run a poll in my server, and I will let you guys decide what we should do. And I'm gonna put in the message, please, 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 please. I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter. Way to sound like a white person. I've been listening to so much Sabrina Carpenter. Oh my god. If you give me a joke message, I swear to god, if you tell me something along the lines of 69 or 67 or any of that crap, oh, the way you're gonna get timed out so fast for 24 hours. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to put that in my message. If you give me some stupid ass crap, I'm gonna strangle you. Okay? We got that? We got that covered? I will become violent. Okay? So if you say any kind of joke, you're getting timed out. I don't care. Call me a dick. Okay? Like, I cannot describe how violent I will get if somebody says anything along the lines of a joke. Or especially one of those stupid ass brain rot jokes. Like, at least a joke that I can respect, sure. But if it's... I am so sick and tired of 6'7". Like, I could go on such a big rant. I could go on such a big rant about that. I'm so sick of that stupid joke, and it's not funny, and I don't get it. Okay? It's funny sometimes. I'll give it to you sometimes. On occasion. Sure. In certain situations, sure. But not all the time. Yeah, I can't see the numbers 6 and 7 without thinking about it. I hate it. The other day I went to the dollar store and my total was like $5.67. And I literally looked at my brother and I was like, are you serious? And he was like, it's everywhere. And I was like, I know. I hate this stupid joke. I don't even know why it's a joke. It's so dumb. Anyways, Discord server. If you, all that stuff. I will type out a message after the stream. How long have we been going on? We've been going on for almost an hour. What are we doing today? What are we doing right now? Today, we're doing this. I gotta grab this thing. It's behind my TV. I've had it behind there for like half the year. We're counting marbles. We are rolling the wheel to, we just be old. Yeah, I know. I'm sure that like people that were our age when we were like quoting vines, I'm sure they thought the same thing. But you know what? Now we're that age. I don't care. I don't care because I've had so many people. Abby has told me, and she's not that much older than me. She's like 3 years older than me, I think. She has told me multiple times. She was like, yeah, but when you guys were quoting vines, like I didn't understand that, and I was like, great, cool. I don't care. Now I'm at that age. This is stupid. Anyways, we're counting marbles. That'll be the first thing we do. After that, we are going to be rolling the wheel and seeing what game I'm going to platinum, and then we're going to roll the wheel and see what game I'm going to play. That's it. That's all we have planned for today's stream. I didn't want to do anything too crazy because I do want to post this specific stream on YouTube as its own video. So, that's what's going to happen. That's what's happening this stream. And then, ladies and gentlemen, beaches, bros, and non-binary hoes. I saved the best for last. This is still being planned. It's not even in my thinker right now. Well, I mean, it's in my thinker, but it's not that far up. It will move further up once 2026 hits. You guys aren't ready for this. Y'all ready for this? We're gonna do a second Pointathon. Pointathon Season 2, if you will. I did one 2025. The plan might be to do one every other year, maybe. But we're doing a second one. It's coming back. It's probably gonna be during the summer, 2026 summer. Because that's gonna be the most amount of time that I'm gonna have. If it runs into when my school starts, I will figure it out. But the goal is to not stop streaming. It might just mean like I won't start stream until I get home from school, which is gonna be a little bit of a cheat, but I'm gonna run it the same way that I did last year. My computer can't handle running it at night. So it's just whenever I start stream, I start the timer, and then when I end stream, I stop the timer, sleep, do whatever I'm doing, and then start stream, start the timer. So that's what it's the same as last year basically. I think I'm gonna change a few of the rules. I'm gonna go through them at some point next year. Well, at some point within the next 5 hours, 4 hours almost. But it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen, next year. Probably won't happen 2027, but we'll see. Cause I've got plans for 2027, and that's about other stuff. And last but not least, the final slide, if you will. I just want to say thank you to some people. I want to say thank you to Loki. And I want everybody to hype these people up when it's their turn. Hype them up. Thank you so much to Loki for doing the art. Did she send me all the art yesterday? Yes, she did. But you know what? She did it. We're vibing. I want to say thank you to Apollo in the background for being there. He's always there. He jumped off the bed. Yeah, thank you so much, Loki, for all the art. She's such an amazing artist, and if you're a streamer, shameless plug, I don't care. This I will self-promo you all you want. It's you deserve it. You deserve everything that is gonna happen to you in your professional life. You go. Thank you, bot, for being the person who calls me Finn. Because first of all, I've always loved that nickname. Second of all, him calling me Finn, I don't know if it inspired the rebrand or what it did, but it kind of like put that idea into my brain a little bit where it was like, I prefer being called Finn over Dolphin. So bot, who kind of like started this a little bit. Thank you to Fern for helping me figure out how to word the rules because I couldn't figure out how to word the rules. And also for just thank you for being a friend. Isn't that from Golden Girls? Right? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, W Fern. And thank you to Abby for helping me. I won't say what I was about to say. That would be petty. For helping me figure out names and sitting there and listening to my stupid ideas all the time. Thank you, Abby. Much appreciated. Haha. And last but not least, thank you to you, the viewers. Thank you so much for sticking around and for dealing with all my stupid breaks that I've taken this year. A lot of you guys, even when I started, like when I took a break back in like February, and came back like 4 months later, a lot of you guys came back and like were chatting and everything, and we were all chill and everything. Not that it wouldn't be chill, but you know, we were all there. And I appreciate that. And honestly, I know every streamer says this, but like I low-key have a really, really strong chat. And I love you guys very much. That's just how it be. And I wanted to show you guys that appreciation because I feel like not a lot of streamers appreciate their chat. So thank you. Thank you very much. And that's the end of my PowerPoint presentation. Or not my PowerPoint presentation, my Google Slides presentation. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. Look at all this stuff that I did. This took me like 2 days. So, we are gonna do this afterwards. Ha. We're gonna count marbles. I actually meant to grab something. We're gonna use. What do I want to use? I meant to grab like a Ziploc bag to do this, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna empty out this old ass Disney Parks bag. That is full of quarters. And we're gonna count marbles in here. So here's the thing, right? We started off friends. Here's the thing. I know it's not New Year's. It's not 2026 yet, but I did do a thing. Sorry. Where on every single one of these marbles, I wrote the first letter of the bad word that I said. So I'm curious to know if I should just end the challenge now so that I'm able to say what these bad words are. So I don't have to say the B word, the F word, the C word every 2 seconds. But the thing is, it's really only midnight in Europe. I would do it if it was like 11, but honestly, it's 8. So I might not. So this is, okay. This is how we're gonna do it, right? The B word is beach. Okay? Actually, you know what? No, Fern, give me a few passes. Give me a few passes just to specify exactly which words these are. Okay? I'm just gonna assume you're gonna say yes. The B word, I'm gonna wait for them to say yes, just in case. They're my, like, sponsor, is what I've been calling them. Like, you know how, like, alcoholics have sponsors? Okay, cool. If I say the S word, it's shit. That feels weird. If I say the F word, it's fuck. If I say the B word, it's bitch. And then there's a few in here that are different languages. Those are the fun ones. So, just, that's what it is, okay? S, shit, B, bitch, F, fuck. That's all I've said this year, I'm pretty sure. It's weird, yeah. Okay, so we have this one. And if one of the mods could keep count with me, because I'm not gonna be... Actually, you know what? Let me do a counter. Counter. Simple counter. Okay. Can you hurry up, please? Okay, cool. So, we have 1 S word. 1. Can I hit enter and it'll do it? Okay, cool. 1. I probably should have emptied this out. Hold on. We have 1 S word. 1. We have 1 S word. 2. We have... This is gonna take a fat minute. I'm gonna take out like a few of these. We have 1 B word. 3. We have 1 F word. 4. We have another F word. 5. Hold on. I'm getting more. My fist is stuck in there. That's what she said. That shouldn't be what she said. but if you whatever you're into, you know. We have one S word. 6. We have another S word. Wow, I said the S word a lot. 7. We have another. What is this, a B? Yes, we have a B word. Okay. 8. We have an S word. 9. We have another S word. I wrote out the whole word. 10. That's why I had to stare at it for so long, because I wrote out the entire word. We have. Some of these might be empty. Oh, I can barely see that. That is a B. Another B word. 11. My nose is itchy. These things are so freaking dusty. We have. I saw what this one was. We have an F word. 11. Or 12, sorry. We have an S word. We have. Oh, we have an F word, but it's effing. My nose is so itchy. 14. We have an S word. 15. We have a B word. 16. I know there's more than 50 in here. Dropping them. We have an S word. 17. We have a C word. I believe C is that one word that Americans really don't like saying. Something different like that. Apparently I said the C word at some point this year. I cannot remember when, but apparently I did. We have a B word. Wow, look at that B word. 19. We have a S word. Let me know, because there is a slight chance that I might just end up skipping one of these. 20. We have a S word. 21. We have another C! I apparently said that word twice this year. 22. We have another S. I don't even know when I said that. We have another S word. We have a. Some of these I just can't see them. I don't think this one has anything on it. We have a blank one. Yep. I don't know. Blank one. 25. I got so happy about the C word for real. We have a. Another blank one. Oh. Did that fall on my crotch? No, it didn't. 26. We have a. Another blank one. 27. We have a. S. S word? We have an S word. We have an S word. 28. Hold on. Hold on. Remember that every single one of these is $1 that I'm donating to a therapy charity. We have an F word. 29. We have a F word. 30. We have a. What? Oh, F word. It's just sideways. 31. I thought it said N. I was like, there's no way. I did not say that word this year. We have another. Wait. No, that's an S. I thought it was a C. 32. We have an F word. Another F word. Another F word. Can you tell which one's my favorite? Another F word. Another F word. What's this one? Ugh, I see it, but barely. This one's an S. This one is a F. This one is another F. Alright, hold on. There's something in my nose and I gotta fix it and clean it because it's making it really itchy. I think it might have been the coins. Okay. There's still plenty in here. I don't think I reached 100, if it makes you guys feel any better about my quality, about my skills in not cursing this year. Come on. Thank you. Alright, cool. We have... I'm gonna look at that after this handful, because it's a fully written word, so I have no idea what that one might be. We have another C word. 3 times? I'm trying to remember when I said it. It probably was when I was talking about my ex. This is a B? Yep, B word. Another B. This one is an F. I'm trying so hard to find these. They're so hard to find. This one is a F. F. This one is nothing. Doesn't say anything on it. Ah, here it is. I said the S word, but I said it in German. Because I went shh, because I was going to say it, and then I just said it in German. Accidentally. This one is the A word. A is for a-hole. 47. Big ass S. Another S. This is... Yes, I did write on the marbles. I said the F word, but in Spanish. It starts with a P. Loki knows what I'm talking about. This is an F word. This is an S. I really hope I'm keeping track of these well. I don't think this says anything. Yeah! F word. B word. F word? Is this a P? Unidentifiable. It's either a P or an F. I think it's an F. A B. A B. An F. Doesn't say anything. I do need to add 2 because I said a bad word when I was visiting my brother for his wedding, and I forgot to add the marble for that one. I also said a bad word literally like yesterday. So we're adding 2 more. One is the Spanish P word. So 1, and then effing. 2. And then we have this one that has something written on it, and I don't really know what it says. It's F. Is it effing? Bro. Oh. It's the F word, but it's the one that ends in ED. So, like, you're screwed. 62. I don't think there's not 40 in here. Yeah, we barely reached 80. No, yeah, there's nothing else in here. We didn't even reach 70, I don't think. Alright. You guys ready? This is the last little batch. Alright, we have a S word. S? S word. This is an interesting way to count how many bad words I've said. Or, like, how many times I've said certain bad words this year. B word. Apparently I said the C word 3 times. I don't even remember them. F word. Notification from DoorDash. F word. This one has nothing. I would have cried. I would have cried. We have 1 more. I would have cried. You know what? Actually, if we hadn't added those 2, would be at 66. We avoided it. Amazing. Perfect. Beautiful. Last but not least, we have a written word. Shoot. Okay. What is this? Bro, this is like written across the entire thing. What is this? V, unless that's an F. Oh, yeah, this is Italian. I said an Italian swear. 68. So, that being said, $68 won't happen right this second because I do not have the money in my bank account. However, $68. If it was at 6-7, I would have fully said another. You know what? I'm almost tempted to say one more just to put it at 69 because that would be funny. But I'm not going to. I would have said a bad word if it was at 67 though. $68 will be donated to a charity. I might round it up to 70, just cause. But $68 will be donated to a charity. I will be posting a screenshot of when I do that so that it's proof that I've done it. It will not happen right this second. It will probably happen somewhere mid to late January, if I had to put a date on it. Again, I'm not gonna, like, put an exact date on it because I don't want to, like, lie to you guys. But I will write that down. I'll make sure that I have maybe a few friends write that down or something like that, so that we know exactly how much. But $68 is going to be donated to a charity. I haven't decided which charity. I kind of want to go with Trevor's project. But I want to do a little bit more research because there might be a different cause that I actually want to that I want to support. So $68 is going to go to a charity. That being said, I do want to, like, kind of sit here a little bit and just have a little bit of a emotional talk with you guys. Hold on! We have one more! Oh my god, it is gonna be at 69. We have an S word! Let's go! Let's round it up! Fuck! Alright, cool. Round it up to 70. Let me just add one more just to add it there. Alright, cool. Yeah, I just kind of want to talk a little bit about this challenge that I did. Do I recommend it? If you curse as much as I did at the beginning of this year or last year or whatever, no, I don't recommend it at all, actually. Hold on. Sorry, I had to move them back into the base thing. I'm gonna put this somewhere. I don't know where. It might go, like, on my desk or something. I don't know. Definitely it won't be somewhere where you guys can see it because that would involve me putting it back there and my cats will knock it over. So yeah, this challenge was such a weird one to do. I'm grateful I did it because it was cool. It was interesting. Am I gonna do something like it for next year? No. Actually, I haven't really thought of, like, my resolutions for next year. If I have any, I've never actually, like, sat and had a resolution and actually stuck to it the entire year. But I don't want to be that person that's like, you know, everybody else that's like, next year I'm gonna get into shape. I would love to. I probably won't keep that promise. So my resolution for next year. What's my challenge for next year? Do I have a challenge for next year? No, the hell I don't. You guys think I'm gonna spend another year doing crap that I can't even, that suck to do? No. God. January through March sucked. I'm not doing that again. Hell no. So, here's the thing. What I do want to do, and this is, like, getting into, like, my own mental health crap. First of all, I want to go to therapy. That's something I need to do at some point. I want to start that. I want to actually finish working on my mental health, because as much as I've worked on it myself, and I'm proud of myself for doing what I have done, there is stuff that I just haven't been able to tackle, that's, like, some of the, like, deeper stuff. So, that is something I want to do for the new year. Other thing I want to do is I have noticed lately, and it's starting to hit me a lot more harder than it normally is, I'm not very nice to my friends. Like, genuinely. Like, it's weird. The way I show love and the way I show that I care is by bullying. And that's not cool. So I do genuinely, like, we've joked about this where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be nicer to Fern next year. I do genuinely want to be just generally nicer to people, to my friends mainly, not my chatters. I don't give a crap about you guys. No, I'm kidding. I care about you guys. But I do want to try to be nicer, to people that I actually care about. And I've kind of started working on it a little bit. I'm not gonna just outright stop being mean because again, that's how I show that I care. So I like, still here and there make a joke, but that's not happening, Fern. Um, but I do want to work on being a little nicer to people, especially my friends. So that being said, next thing we have to do today. Someone, Fern, can you shoot me a DM just saying like 70 so that I remember that number? I'm gonna put a message on my Discord after this, just explaining like how much I'm donating. All right. That being said, we have our wheel of games here. There's something in my eye, and that sucks. It's in my left eye too. Okay. Uh, wheel. We're gonna decide what game we're playing. This is the game that I'm gonna be playing on Mondays and Wednesdays. There is series on here. Like if you look closely, there's like the entire Uncharted series is on here. If I get like Uncharted 3, we're just gonna do Uncharted 1. Same goes for like if I get Far Cry 6, I'm just gonna do Far Cry Primal. Uh, what else? There's a few Life is Strange ones here. Uh, Watch Dogs. There's so if I get something that's like a series, I'll just do the first one. That being said, I do think Gotham Knights is on here, and Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is on here. If I get Gotham Knights or Suicide Squad, we're doing Arkham Knight because that's all the same series, even though they connect really badly, especially to Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights. Those are all the same series, I believe. I think Gotham Knights is in there. I know Suicide Squad is in there, but I think Gotham Knights is in there. So, that being said, I'm gonna unmute the site. Can I test if this is gonna? It is okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me open games. There we go. All right, ready? Are we ready? Is there anything we're hoping for? Is there anything we're hoping for? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I would hope for anything specific. I don't know. Maybe an Assassin's Creed game. I haven't hit one of those in a while. Devil May Cry might be fun too. We'll see. We'll see. That was so close to Arkham. That was so close to Arkham. I would have cried. Alright, Infamous is gonna be... Again, Infamous First Light, I believe, is the first one, so we are gonna... I think First Light is the first one, right? Hold on. Let me see. Infamous games. Second Son... What's First Light? First Light came out... 2014. Okay. Hold on, am I doing this right? Hold on. Let me look something up on my... We might not be able to do Infamous. And I might need to delete the other one too. Hold on. Infamous. Yeah, never mind. I can't do Infamous. Haha! I'm so silly goofy. To be fair, I do need to go through this list and actually, like, fix it. Work on it, tweak it. We're doing it again! Because I accidentally messed up. Haha! I'm so silly goofy. We're doing it again. The real one is... something Assassin's Creed. Which I think... Is it Brotherhood? Yeah, I think I'm doing Brotherhood. which is on PlayStation Plus, right? Yeah, yeah. Hold on, looking up Brotherhood. Mm-hmm. Syndicate, Unity, Origins, Freedom Cry, Chronicles 3, Rogue, Chronicles, Ezio. Ezio is Brotherhood, right? Or am I stupid? Yes, there we go. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. So we're doing 2. We're not doing Brotherhood. We're doing 2. Because that's the next one in the series that I would have to do. Okay. What you got to library? It's included in PlayStation Plus, so we're doing Assassin's Creed 2. Download to console. Ezio Collection, which Ezio's games peak. Suppose peak. Alright, that's everything I had to do here, right? Yes. Okay. Let me save this so that I have it good. Yes. Okay. Now, what game am I platinuming? This is the game that we're going to be playing on Fridays. Okay? 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 Ah! I need to add something here. There we go. That one gets chosen, I swear to God. Because I finished playing that. Or did I finish playing that game? I did finish playing that game. I finished playing that game, and then I just want to platinum it because it's an easy ass platinum. This is literally just like I just have to do one more playthrough. Okay. Surely Kingdom Hearts. Ugh! I was hoping to not get that one. Issue with that one is that I haven't finished it. That's like the one oh, I was a little worried about that one. That's the one I was worried about. Literally the only one I was worried about. The rest of these I finished. I've played through them 100%. Like, not 100%, sorry. I've finished the story. Suicide Squad is the only one that I have not finished the story. I might need to spin again. Because with Suicide Squad, I want to restart the story. That's why it's on the games one. I might need to spin again. Guardians of the Galaxy is the same thing. Hold on, wait, hold on. Why is that on here? I haven't finished Guardians of the Galaxy. I need to actually play it. Open. Hold on. We're gonna work on the stupid thing live. Yeah, because Guardians of the Galaxy, I played it so long ago, I'm not gonna remember the controls. I'm gonna have to restart it. Okay, so Guardians needs to be removed. The rest of these I have played, right? Fully. I've played through them. Okay, yes. Alright, the only one I don't want to get, genuinely, is Fallout 4. Because that one, that, I think I have like 2 trophies left, and they suck. Both of them. Okay! Okay! What do I need to do in that one? I mean, we'll look at it when I go to stream. What do I have left in that game? I know I mean, obviously I beat it. I know it's a ton of collectibles. And then I think it's just combat stuff. What do I have left? Does it have any missables? Oh, I want to look it up right now. No, we'll look it up on Friday. We'll look it up on Friday. Oh, okay. I mean, that's what we're doing. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Let me get that on my console real quick, just so that I don't forget. I'm gonna write all of this down in a message on Discord. Uh, Okay. So that's the game I'm playing. Game I'm playing is Assassin's Creed 2. Game I'm platinuming is Jedi Fallen Order. That's all we needed to do today. Counted the marbles. There's 70. Downloaded the games. Um, probably won't stream tomorrow. Just letting everybody know, because I've got a brunch I need to attend at 10 a.m. And then probably I'm gonna nap the rest of the day. So, uh, most likely won't stream tomorrow. That all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, and I don't know what you would enjoy, but enjoyed the rebrand. Uh, I'm gonna, I don't know, figure out stuff. Probably go talk to my friends. I don't know. Is that everything I had to do today? Yeah, that's everything. I'm probably gonna come up with an outro at some point. Uh, something along the lines of hope you guys enjoyed the Fin Effect. Oh man, I've always been awkward with outros. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably gonna be on Friday. Probably gonna be Jedi Fallen Order.